Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you caught the little birthday song there. It's Tracy Bonning's birthday today. Also Mario Richard's birthday, but I think he already left. But we caught Tracy's. They got a little cake for her, some balloons. Super great. But we're back, everyone, live at the second annual Hope for a Cure Huntington's Disease Charity Fundraiser Tournament. And I have to go play a match, but make sure you guys do me a big favor. Click that share button lots. I'm going to have, I think Dave Harding's going to sit in for a little bit and give you guys his expert commentary. So make sure you show him some love. Share that stream lots for him. And I'll jump in and out to make sure everything's okay. So we'll see you all soon.
All right, folks, how we doing here? Who we got out there watching? Not enough people. 21 people. Wow, we can do better than this, guys. Who all's in the chat? Where's everybody at? It's Dave Harding here on the mic. Used to be part of the Q Sports Live team. Been away for a bit, so been away from the game for a bit too. Hopefully I can keep you guys entertained a little bit here. A little tough to do commentary. Thanks, man. On your own, so let's get a little interaction going here. Talk to me, guys. What's going on out there? Just while we're waiting for this match to start up. So I see somebody posting here on YouTube. 50-50, I think, was done. Donations, we can't actually post a link on YouTube. It doesn't like us posting links. So GWN, if you are watching and have access to a phone or another device, if you wouldn't mind going to the Facebook feed, the link is pinned there, so you can click on that and you can donate away till your heart's content. So I just got off work, came straight here. Have not been able to kind of see exactly what's going on, but looks like another fantastic charity event here. Being held at the Leather Pocket and simultaneously also at the Hidden Spot. I think Esports is doing the commentary over on that side, so sorry, Val. Leather Pocket was on my way home from work, so I stopped off here and got asked to step in because I understand Ben's playing in some matches, so they needed somebody to talk a little bit, just so you guys are not watching a blank screen all the time. A little bit of entertainment, maybe share a little bit of knowledge. So it looks like we got straight shooters versus 3 guys. And I'm hoping Ben comes back here so that I can figure out how he's doing the score updates. I think I found it. It's been a while, but how's the sound level out there? Can you guys actually hear me? Awesome, GWN. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I know it's extra effort, but if we could get it posted on there on YouTube, we would. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Where are you watching from, Sean? Okay, so sound is good. That means you guys are stuck with me. Fort Mac. All right. Is it smoky up there right now, Sean? All right. Looks like this is going to get underway. 2-table action. I'll try and follow along. If I end up focusing on one too much, you guys let me know. It's going to be terrible for me with names. I'm not sure if there's anybody playing that I recognize. You go away for a couple of years and you get a master's degree in Alzheimer's there. So. All right, Sean, that's good to hear. Hope we get some rain up there, too. All right, table on the left. Pretty nice break there. Small cluster that we got going on. Just of those stripes. It looks like the 7-ball. Seven ball does seem to go, so my gut instinct here is to go with low ball. That's what I like. Always starting with the 1. All right, he took the duck right away, so easy shot. Only shot he's really got to focus on here is getting the 7, getting a decent angle to come forward. I don't know if he was trying to come up long or came up real short on that. Might have to take the mulligan here with the 1 ball. I kind of like going rail first on this ball, so you've got a little bit of angle coming out. I think you can still see the 3 here. It's tight. I'm trying to look off of the monitor, kind of down the table length here. It's tough. I think he's got about half a pocket to shoot at with that 2 ball, though, just up past the 9. Now let's see what we got going on the other table here. It's like he's running high ball. He overran that just a little bit. It's going to give him a little bit bigger angle than he wanted. He's going to have to just like draw float. And now he's got choice there on the right table. He could either take the two kind of near the 8 ball, or he could work on the other two. I personally like taking the others first, just so I'm kind of working one half of the table, then the other half of the table. Puts me with 2 balls real close to the 8 ball that I can get good position on the 8 from. Only thing that matters in 8 ball is that 8 ball going down. This works though. Nothing really difficult there, so. Let's see if he draws across or if he draws back for the 12 on the side. Goes across. See, I don't like this because now you're floating that cue ball towards the side pocket. Just a little risky, but hey, what's life without risk, right? Oh, I hate being right. So that's going to flip the script there. Ball in hand with 3 balls up. And I wouldn't play this pattern this way too, but that's just me. I'd start with the 4 ball, draw side rail, then come finish this again. But it's a bar box, so long shots are not exactly the same long shots as they are on a 9-footer. But you still have to work the table, especially like a shot like this. If you're drawing a firing angle. If you go forward, you got to hammer it. It can wobble. So it looks like we got a couple more people that joined. Thank you for joining us. Q Sports Live doing the streaming and the commentary for this fantastic event here. Hope for a cure for Huntington's disease. So the guys today are shooting for a cure. I think these are 3-man teams, just basically anybody you wanted. Any 3 guys could get together. Ben Francis, who's a regular part of the Q Sports Live team, is playing in this event, so that's why you won't hear him on the mic as much as you normally would. He also manages Leather Pocket, which is one of the 2 locations where this is being hosted from, so he's busy overseeing things too. He's a busy, busy boy. If you guys have time, if you haven't yet and you've just joined, help us out here and give us a little bit of exposure so that people can donate, help out for the cause. Please like and share on either Facebook or YouTube. Let's get some more people watching, more people involved. Just give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Looked away from the table and it was over, so just updated the score there. If I have done that wrong, let me know. Like I said, it's been a few years since I've done this, so I've been away. It's a nice little shot there on the right table. Held off of that 12 ball. This is actually nice if he goes forward, follow on the ball, one rail back. There we go. Oh, I think he took his eye off the ball there. So I appreciate you guys tuning in on a Saturday night. I'm sure quite a few people would rather be playing right now than just watching, or maybe you are playing and watching. Sweet little hook there on that left table, right behind the 8 ball. I don't think he's taken away both rails. This is going to be tough. He's this close to the rail. That ball is going to shorten up quite a bit. Nope, got unlucky in that. And Benny Francis has come to keep an eye on me, make sure I'm not burning the place down. And if you do happen to be watching and you're in the Calgary area and want to kind of soak up the atmosphere a little bit more, feel free to come down. Parking's a little tight, but we've still got plenty of seats in the house. It's great food as well. Oh, he got unlucky there on that left table, catching the knuckle as he went by with that 11 ball. This is... he's going to have a little bit of a stretch leaning over for that 7 ball, but this is not exactly a tough out now. Just got to hit this thin to try and keep the cue ball path straight. He should be okay with that. So this one looking like it's going straight shooter's way. There we go. It's one of the books for them. Neck to neck. Yeah, it looks like another rack going straight shooter's way there. All right, let's see if I can focus up here. These guys should be breaking at around the same time here. Looks like the left table is going to be off the races just a little bit quicker here. Let's see how he hits these. Not bad at all. He got just a little bit of hop on that. Good spread, nothing down. Okay, on the right table, this is a little bit different breaking from this close to the rail. This second ball breaking this. Yeah, and I don't know if they weren't tight or if you just glanced it. It's making a ball, which of course you will do usually with a second break. Much higher chance of making a ball, but less chance of getting control and a good spread. So he's got that cluster down there now that he's going to have to work with. Sorry, is this being updating wrong? We got straight shooters on 1 and 3 guys on 2. Does that look better, guys? I'll double check as soon as somebody comes by. It's probably going to be a lot closer than this anyway. Right table missed that long cut to the corner and scratched. So here's where you really got to look at what you're doing. You want to break up this mess down there right now while you can early. While you still got balls on the table that you can work with. You start taking those balls off and leaving the cluster, you're going to end up with nothing to work with at all. Eight ball's tied up pretty nasty spot there on the left table. It's tough to see here on the camera. It's kind of similar to what you guys are looking at home, but you might be looking at a bigger screen. I think it's the 9 ball is kind of tied up behind the 8. So he missed the breakout on that. Well, it was a nice shot on the 9, just didn't have enough gusto on it to kind of get past that. Buried himself right behind the 3 ball there. That's gonna be tough now. Small target to bank towards those 2 stripes he's got anyway, and with the pocket being there, there's not a lot of rail room to work with. I think I do the old measured here with going straight to the rail. Straight to the rail with like a tip and a half a right. 1 tip's usually about 1 diamond, so that should take him over towards the 13. If he goes 2 tips, he should be right in between them there. Probably a higher chance of hitting something. Oh, we got another miss on the other side. Right table, everything's now open, so racing to the finish line on that one. So clean hit, got a little bit lucky pushing that 12 ball to the rail. That's going to make it tougher for solids, which is not a bad outcome. Oh, he hit it square on the nose on that left table there. bumping that 7 ball right back to where it was, even tighter to the rail, I think. So I think he might have been able to really, really thin slice that in the side before, but that's gone as an option now. Safe, but not that aggressive. I think the bank's actually on for this 12 ball. Not easy. Nothing's ever easy, but it's just a little bit further than the natural angle. You draw down hard on this and hit it just a little bit more than medium speed, it's going to shorten up. There's a good chance it's going in the side. The 13 ball, I think, is covered just a little bit by that 1 ball, so I think it's a higher percentage shot on the bank, actually, unless he feels that he can really see this clean. You can cut it in the side instead of the corner, but it's a thin cut. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Natural shape. And now, what's he doing? We're going to try and slam over to the 8 or play shape for the bank. Bank is tough. Banking that 8 would be really tough. Just where that 2 ball is sitting. Oh, that's a good effort. Got unlucky. If he hadn't caught that ball off of the second rail there, he would have been okay. That's on the left table there. He's buried now. I mean, what do you do here, right? Obviously, you're giving it up. You gotta, try and make it as tough as possible. Or do you know you're fouling? Do you chip into the 5 ball a little bit and put the 8 in a position where it might go for you if you get another chance? Do you try and tie up another one of his balls? You got some choices. Banking the 6 ball back towards that mess might not be a bad shot. Yeah, it's not the worst. It's not the worst at all. Right table. This is looking pretty good. It's your choice here whether you want to kind of draw with low right, come back up for the 8 in the top left corner, or if you want to follow it a little bit and take the 8 in the side, left side. See what he likes here. And that happens a lot if you try to go forward on a short table. You'll end up coming up a little bit short. See, and I don't like the angle. Because now he's got a tougher angle for the side. That cue ball's heading towards the corner. Which is why it's a little tougher shot if he'd have drawn with low right and kind of come above the 1 ball. But at least he would have had a clear straightened shot. Worked out, though. So, another one on the board there for straight shooters. I think this rack on the left might take a little bit of time now. I don't think I try and hit the 8 here. I mean, that's a big enough miss. I just try and chip his 6 in towards it as well, make it worse. You're giving it up, so. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not sure. Not sure exactly why you would do that. I mean, that far out in the middle of the table. There are a couple of ways to get there or to get a good chance at it. Kicking 2 rails. If you're going to basically give it up that way and move the 8 ball out so that your opponent has a chance to kick at it, you want to at least try and develop what you're leaving for yourself. That's going to be a little bit better when you get ball in hand. It's a lot of work to come in with ball in hand. If he comes in with ball in hand after this, if this doesn't get hit, then, you know. See? And no, that was it. See? That 2 railer is... That goes more than people might think. So now he's left in a tough spot and he's playing defensive again, and the 8 ball's in a fantastic spot now if he misses. So. Well, we might see a jump cue come out for this one. It's pretty straight. Jumps are allowed in 8 ball for BCA rules, and I assume that's what they're playing is BCA, not Valley. So let's see if he's going airborne here. Well, he's shooting with just the shaft, so or just a little bit longer the shaft. It's a little less accurate that way. It's nice to be able to get out a kind of a 3/4 length jump cue so that you can actually stroke it more natural. Options, options, options. You can go 6 on the side or 6 in the corner. Go 6 on the side. You can hold off 2. You can go 2 to the corner. Either corner, actually. Tough shot going the other way, but. So I think we're going to see another jump coming up. Now this jump's actually going to be tougher in some ways because he's got to clear the 4, and if it bounces coming down so close to the rail, you've got a big chance of that thing going off the table. The cue ball, that is, not the 8 ball. Kick is a good option if you've got enough room to spin past it. You're going to be coming pretty close to that 5, though. His other option is to just jump the 6 ball to try and kind of kick at the 8 and just get a hit. You know, if it's soft and you just clip the 8, leave the cue ball and the 8 kind of down near that bottom rail, it's not a bad leave either. That's a good try. It was tough. Tough to spin that much. All right, so who got that rack there on the right table? Help me out here, guys. I'm going to predict here on the left table that this is going the way of the 3 guys. So I need a little bit of help here. Are we looking at 3-3 or are we looking at 4-2? Sean, you saying straight shooters got it, so we're tied at 3? All right, thanks for the help there. It's a bit of a weird break there on the right, but it sounded like something dropped. Right table, I guess you got to go high ball here. It's the only thing that kind of makes sense. It's not the worst. It's going to get shape on the 15 is probably about the toughest thing. I think it's the 15 that's down here near the bottom. Left table, he stuck that second ball break. Hit it a little sharp. Broke a bit weird. I don't think he made anything there, did he? He must have made something. Must have gone in like a shot. So once again, anybody that's just joined us, thank you for taking time out of your Saturday night to support, even if you're just doing that via watching on the screen there, for the Hope for a Cure for Huntington's disease. We appreciate it. Nice little event that's been put on here. 2 locations. Bunch of teams playing off. They are running back and forth between the 2 locations, or I should say driving back and forth. 2 pool halls in town, Hidden Spot and the Leather Pocket, are not that far apart. So I know people are playing them both. I believe the Hidden Spot's also got a streaming setup. I think it's esports that is actually covering that. So there's plenty of pool to watch. And you guys are probably better in the know than I am as to what's going on over there, because you guys can just check in and see. But if you are watching here, we appreciate it. Thank you. And if you haven't done it, please share this out to anybody you know, any pages you might know. The more exposure we can get, the more chance we have of having some people donate some funds, which can go to a great cause. Calgary pool scene has always been good at kind of getting together, rallying together for anything that's to help somebody out or support somebody. So it's kind of what we do. Left table's looking tough now. Unless he's shooting this... it's actually the 9 ball. I know you can hardly tell the color down there, but I just had a look at the actual table. It's the 9 ball he's shooting here. Nice bridge. Nice shot. Jacked up a little bit there. So, does he go for the tough cut on the 11? Or the 10? 10 is definitely the smarter shot. Neither of those shots is going to be easy to control. But he's got to hit this 10 ball harder, so this cue ball is going to be flying. A little bit of left English would hopefully help out here. That's a good shot. It's a nice shot. And from where I'm sat, it looks like the 8 does go in the side. He came up a little straight on this 11 ball, so you could try to kill it, shooting it basically with a lot of right English. It's still going to have a pretty steep angle on the 8 for cutting it inside, so my choice here would actually be to bank, because bank the 11. Then you get perfect shape. All you got to do is stop the ball. Just medium speed bank. I know that seems weird because, like, you know, bank shot rather than a straight cut, but in this case, I think it's a better shot. My opinion, haven't played for a few years, played pro for a couple of years, so for what it's worth, that's what I would do. But I have also lost a lot of money playing this game, so. Oh, that's great if it does go that way, yeah. Nice shot. It was a little bit risky because, you know, you have a high chance of clipping a ball, so I still liked my bank. All right, so another one going straight shooter's way there. Let's take a look at what's happening here on this right table. Well, he's got some balls to put down on the right table, but at least it's kind of wide open. This is a big pocket with that hanger being there. You can hit that all day long. Didn't even have to be clean. It's a good spot to leave it, though. Tough ball to make down the rail. Hopefully a little bit of right draw here. Hard, kind of come across 2 rails if you can. Nope, decides to go 1 rail deep. That worked out pretty well. Float forward here on the 7 ball. It is. Thank you. I wasn't sure whether I'd missed one. I thought it was actually tied up at 4-4 there for you.
What's that?
I thought it was tied up at 4-4 for you, but it's 4-3?
43.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so the score should be accurate now. One of the players just came over and filled me in on the score, so I'll try to keep it straight for you guys from here on out. It's a tough shot on this 7 ball, I think it is here on the right table. Really tough. You're floating the cue ball towards the pocket either way you shoot this. Shoot it in the side, it's floating down towards the top right as we look at it. Cut it back, you've got fucking cutting into a blind pocket. That's tough. Yeah, this is not a bad shot to choose to bank it. That's too bad. Hasn't left much though. I mean, it's a good leave. It's a smart. That's a smart shot for sure. Definite scratch if he tries to play it. So, what do we do here? What do we do here? You know what? I draw down deep and hammer this for a bank cross corner. Because if you try and play any kind of a 3 rail, you're scratching, you can't cut it. Kicking at it that way, I mean, you're guaranteed a hit, but you're not buying yourself a shot. So I go aggressive here. Right on that point to cross corner is fairly natural. So if you can jam it by basically like drawing deep and hard, at least you're going aggressive and stand a chance at making it. I don't like the percentages for getting anything on that. Oh, wow. That was close. I thought it was actually up on the rail, so I can't see that table naturally. I'm looking at the same camera angle as you guys. All right. And now I can see who's shooting on that right table. I believe it's Mr. Tarangio. decided to focus on nothing but the shot. Take what the table gives him here. So it's a little bit of pressure. It was a little bit of pressure on that shot, but also a lot of pressure here on this 8-ball. See if you can stay down, stroke it smooth, and just kind of watch it go down. Oh, yeah, I mean, that was a tough shot. Definitely a tough shot. So right table, I'm figuring this is going straight shooter's way here. Let's cut this in, let the cue ball come around, 2 rails, 3 rails right into the middle of the table. It's natural, you don't have to work anything for shape. I mean, you can make that 8-ball from anywhere. And that's a personal choice. You know, decide to draw it. I would have let the cue ball float, but oof. Just playing with it there. Just heading towards the corner. So this match is all tied up. Race to 13. Now I miss what happened there on the left table. I need somebody feeding me scores or at least pointing stuff out for me. Sorry about that, guys. Used to doing this with 2 people. So give me just in a minute. I'll get another full score update here. It's close. Either way, though, it's close. It's a nice break there on the left table. Good spread. Made a couple balls, but I think he made the white ball too. Cue ball down. BCA rules, ball in hand anywhere on the table after the break if it's a scratch. Nothing behind the head string. I believe this is being played with just standard BCA rules. Nothing weird like, you know, take what you make. Anything like that. Okay, that right table, fantastic shot there. As if he was playing shape actually on this 11 ball, because that's the one tough shot that he had. He's got perfect shape. Everything goes now. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, guys, sorry. Just wanted to double check on the score there. 5-4 for the straight shooters. All right, I'm just looking across the room there and saw some of the talent from esports, the other the other promotions company that's doing some of the coverage. Just saw Val come in. She's got a shirt on, so I'm guessing she's playing too, so not on the mic. I'm not sure who's over there doing it, but haven't seen her in a while, so I'll say hi in a little bit. Good chance to see people that you haven't seen for a while. I was a little confused earlier when I came in because I'm so used to seeing 5-man teams, and I'm wondering why these guys called 3 guys. It made sense once things started up. Hey,
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Long time no see. How are you doing?
I am good, thank you. We are all done over at Hidden Spot.
Completely done for the night?
Completely done for the night.
Oh,
The
there you
A-side
go.
final at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
All right.
So we're all set up and ready for the stream.
Okay. You guys shut down the stream over there? All right.
It's completely done for tonight. It's going to be
Okay.
a long night here tonight, though. Some long matches, I've heard.
Yeah, it looks that way. I came straight from work, so I don't know. So just a little update for you guys there. I'm sure you overheard that, but looks like the action over at the Hidden Spot as far as this team event is done. So some people came over here to visit and support at this side. They will be starting up tomorrow at
10 a.m.
At 10 a.m. again?
Final and the B matches.
Okay, A-side final and the B matches. So you'll be able to tune in again to esports and catch the action there. But I think we've still got quite a bit of action for tonight here.
There's still 2
We've
more
got-
rounds here tonight.
Yeah, a couple more rounds.
Val's never been here. So
She's never been
she's
here.
Never been here.
No,
She's like, take me over to Leather Pocket.
that's terrible. Those people from Edmonton, that's just not the way it should be. Will you make sure she comes over and says
They
hi?
cheer for Edmonton Oilers too. Like, what do you want? Okay, go Edmonton tomorrow night. But Seattle won tonight and tied the series. So.
All right, let's have a look here back at the action, see what's going on. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Left table. Actually, this could be pretty good. If you go forward a little bit of right English, come 1 rail up, straight into the 13, or you could shoot kind of soft and be just behind it. I guess he's just going to toe forward here off the 12 ball and come around for the 13. I don't really like that. I don't like drawing into it. You're too close in the rail to really want to dig down on the 13 either. That's why I kind of like coming towards it, playing a little bit heavier. But we'll see what he makes of this here. Gonna try and draw hard into it. Risky. Ooh, where's the 8 ball going? All right. Well, that changes the situation a bit. I mean, he's got ball in hand, but it's not exactly easy because obviously you want to deal with the 4 ball first, but then getting shape on this 5 is going to be tough. Shoot the 5 ball. There's almost no way to break this out, so not easy. What is he doing here? Yeah, not bad. That 8's going to become dangerous. Wow. That's a gutsy shot trying to come in behind it. He's just got to make sure that he's got some right English on this. If he clips that 8 ball coming back off of the 10 or the 12 there, he is in trouble because that 8 ball will drop. Oh. That was a tough shot. It looked like it was hugging the rail there for a while, though. And then kind of came off. Yeah, I don't think that's what he wanted there. So this should be going straight shooter's way. For sure it should. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow up. Hold up, Sally. And I will confirm scores again here in just a little bit. So for anybody who's watching on Facebook there, if you are looking to donate, you can click on the little link that's pinned and kind of take everything from there. Everything is welcome. It's all going to a good cause, so it's needed. Anybody watching on YouTube, unfortunately I can't pin that, so if you are interested in helping out, donating something, you can shoot on over to the Facebook page just for a second and kind of grab that link for yourself. YouTube doesn't like us posting links, apparently. We tried, and it wouldn't let us do it. So. Help everybody out. It's for a great cause, like I said. A lot of time and effort goes into organizing stuff like that. I believe the 50-50 was done, but when Ben Francis gets back, I'm sure he's better in the know than I am. Just kind of sitting in, helping out. It's Dave Harding here. So we got one for 3 guys there on the right table. And this is getting a bit closer. Long matches here. This is a race to 13, not a best of 13. So pretty close either way, but we're going to be here for a little bit. Thank you guys for putting up with me. It's been a while since I've been on the mic. It's been a while since I've been behind a table. My brain is kind of working. I can still see the shots, call the shots, figure out what's going on. But trying to keep track of everything is a little bit hard here on my own. A little bit of a weird break there on the right table. I don't think he hit it square. Spread a little funny. He hit it hard enough, though, to get balls open and moving, but dry break. Like I said, I think he just didn't hit a square. Left table looks, well, it was looking pretty good. Ouch. I think it's a little bit of lack of focus. For me on those shots, I was always deciding whether I wanted to be long or short. You know, I didn't want to play for, okay, if I can get to here, it's perfect, but it's close to another ball. I would always play to be, you know, let's make sure we come up short so we're nowhere near that ball. Take a little bit of a harder cut. Especially when you're getting down to kind of the finishing balls where it's crucial. You know, your last 3 balls are the most important of any rack. And those are the ones where you really need to be focusing on exactly what you're doing. You can be off by a little bit during the rack and still make a lot of balls. It's tough though. 8 ball on a bar box is a tougher game than it is on a 9-foot. Play a lot of tight shape. It's a challenging game. It's a good hit. Oh, is he gonna get lucky? Almost. Almost, and he would have had perfect shape on the 8 too. That is close. Obviously, he was playing to kick that in straight, but there was a little bit of excitement there. So there's work to do here on the left table, but there's lots of balls to do that with. The question is, what are we doing for the shape on the 8? Obviously, you got to be below it. So, you know, right now you should be thinking about, okay, what is my key ball to make that gives me the shape on the 8? You know, personally, I like using the 12 as the last ball, cutting it to the right top as you look at it. That way you're kind of drawing to be below the 8. And if you hit the 6 ball, it doesn't matter. 6 ball drops, it doesn't matter as long as you got shape. So you got a bit of a buffer there. Oh, bad miss there on the right table. And where's that 7 ball going? It's making things messy. So there's going to be a bit of work on the right table there. So here, like I said, last 3 balls are crucial, right? But on the left table, but he's got to make sure he gets the right shape on the 13. You got to purposely play for the 13 here. Not just think about I need to be down, I've got choice between the 13 and the 12. Okay, that'll work. So hopefully just a little stop shot here, because you need the angle. You need the angle. There we go. Now he's going to have to slow draw it. So this is kind of like a dragging draw shot. Low left English. Because if you do not come below the 8 ball, then it's all over. See, and that works. If you're hitting it, you're good as long as you're coming in below it. It's tough though now. Big shot here on this 8 ball. Nicely done. Nice shot. All right, just checking here on some comments. Chris, 7-4. I'm not sure when you posted that. So are we at? We're definitely a bit past that now. I will do a score update here in just a second. And Jason, you're saying that Mike Burton won it. Okay. And donate it back. Okay, well, I have no idea what's going on, whether they're doing another one then, like a redraw on it, whether they're selling tickets again. I I will mention that to Ben when he gets back on the mic here. He will definitely let you guys know what's going on. So I don't think we'll be shutting the stream down exactly as the match finishes. So stay tuned, you can find out. Ben had told me that the 50-50 was done just before I sat down, so that was the last bit of information I had. But we will check on that. I hope it's not. I hope you guys can get a second chance at it. Chris, 7-6. I love it. I love it. But 7-6 for who? It looks more exciting on paper anyway if it's 6-6. All right, guys, just verifying the scores there. So. So nothing's wide open to be run out here on either table. What are we doing here on the right table? That was a call? Okay. I'm guessing he was trying to get straight to it. Got lucky, got the lucky rub. Downed the ball that he called, but he's hooked here. So he's going airborne. This is tough. This close to rail, the cue ball tends to leave table a lot. Catch is kind of coming down on it. It could bounce, so. Holding shape for the 8 is not easy either with this. See, it rode the rail there. A little bit harder to beat off the table. It's tough. It's not exactly 100% a sellout situation, but because the 3 ball is not good, but if it was a little bit further down, closer to the rail, be drawing into that mess. Tough to do here. You'd have to kind of go forward to top left and warp it a little bit. Not sure what that buys him unless he just wants to play safe here. I mean, you could, not a bad shot. You can play for the 3 and just leave the cue ball there. Problem with doing that is that, yeah. There's a high chance of a miss. That shot past the side pocket's always tough. He's calling the bank. The right way to kick at this usually is to go 2 rails. So you want to come off that short rail and kind of cut it back. I think he was trying to cut to be cut, or like shooting it to be straight on. It's actually a tougher hit. If you play towards a diamond, you kind of work it out from there that you're coming off of that second rail where you're cutting it backwards. You tend to hit that ball more, get a better hit, and get a better chance at a make. Tough to hit that ball like picture perfect, right on the spot to just straight kick it in. Not what he wanted there on that right table. I don't think I would have shot the bank. I think I'd have looked to play around with the other 2 balls for this exact reason, right? That now he's left a pretty open table, straight in shot on the, I think it's a 12 ball there. I can't really see the color. Could be the 10. It's a stripe. Nicely done. Forward 2 rails, a little bit of an angle. Doesn't matter if you're off angle here. That was a nice try on the bank. That's tough. On the left table there, he had to soft bank it. All right table goes straight shooter's way. Pulling ahead just a little bit with their 8-6. I'm looking down the barrel here on this left table. There is a very, very small gap between the 8 and 3. So the 8 does go clean to that top pocket. Nice 8 there. Bring the score a little bit closer. 1 game in it. Still a few to play. Race to 13. So by my account, that makes straight shooters basically racing to 5 and 3 guys are racing to 6. So it's tight. This is good. This is always good to see when races are close, rather than one team just running away. Hi, Peggy, watching on Facebook. Thank you. I will pass on the message. I'm sure the guys at Q Sports Live will appreciate hearing that. And thank you for tuning in. This was so much easier to do when there was 2 of us doing this, especially for trying to keep track of the scores, because you can have one person focus on one table and the other on the other, and you just kind of let each other know once every rack is over. So I appreciate you guys bearing with my incompetence here. Peggy, yeah, I think there's still 2 rounds to go, so there will be matches, and if they are playing, we will be streaming. The matches over at the Hidden Spot all finished up, so they're on hold until tomorrow morning, where they will continue, but I believe we had another 2 rounds to go here. I will try and get that confirmed, but don't have anybody around to kind of use as a gopher right now to go and find out for me. So. Yeah, they have a big event there in Olathe. I remember that one. I remember when I was in Oklahoma City, people going to that event in Olathe. And I remember it being pretty big, so I'm not sure exactly which one you're talking about, but I know they've had some big events down there. Well, you're better at it than I am then, Peggy, because I can't keep my eyes on 20 tables at the same time for sure. Chip and Joey, yeah, have met and talked to both of those gentlemen. But I think Chip moved away from OKC. They were both there at one time together, obviously, but one of them moved away and one of them stayed. So I don't know where everybody is right now. I know they're both still involved in the game, in the sport. A lot of one pocket in Oklahoma, from what I remember. The place to be used to be Jamaica Joe's, but they shut down. And I think John Barton opened a place down there now, but I have not been there or seen it. Haven't been down in a few years. So in just a second here, I'll see if I can grab somebody from one of the teams, just kind of confirm the scores. I know they're not accurate right this second. It'll be close. Trying to watch this too. I don't get out enough to watch any pool. Not anymore. That was a strange miss there on the left table. Kind of zigged when he should have zagged. I think he hit the rail first. Threw that ball off. So again, everybody, thank you for tuning in, spending some of your Saturday night here. I have no idea what you guys are doing as far as whether you've got this on as background noise, whether you're actually watching it, whether you're maybe at an event doing your own thing, playing something, and kind of have it going in the background. Doesn't matter. We appreciate you tuning in and watching us, helping support. There is a pin on the Facebook page. If you are looking to help out and donate, anything is welcome. Not mandatory. We'd be streaming this anyway, but it does help out, and it's all going to a good cause. But if you have a second, share this out. Share it to any pages, pool pages that you're members of. Try and get some more people watching. The more the merrier. It's greatly appreciated. All right, so that looks like one on the left table anyway for 3 guys, but I know these scores are off. I'm just going to try and get them updated here in a second. See, we spent years training people to not come up to the mic, to the booth, and interrupt the commentary. So now nobody comes to talk to you. Okay, so left table breaking off here for another rack. Looks like a second ball breaking again. Gotta hit this square for that second ball break. You glance it and everything's a big mess. No, it almost looked like he hit head ball. Strange place to break for him for 8 ball if you're breaking head ball. 'Cause, yeah, decent spread, but nothing dropped there. It's a nice table here on the left. I like low ball. 8 ball does go. So the right table, he just kind of stepped away off the shot because I think somebody bumped him on the other side that was shooting on the table that you guys can see the legs of just behind. Definitely the smart thing to do is to get up of that shot if you're shooting the 8 ball in the hole. Oh, he's short. Ouch. The guy from Straight Shooters basically jumped out of his seat and sat next to me. He's shooting the 4? I don't know. I take the 5 first here. It's not that bad of a blind cut. I don't like doing that. See, I think this is tougher. I think you've decreased your chances of getting out on what should have been a relatively easy out. I'm not behind the table, but I think I would have shot the 5 first, even though it's a blind cut, because the pocket's pretty big. Everybody sees it differently, though, and shoots differently. Yeah, you see, I think he created that situation for himself. It's tough, though. There's definitely pressure here. Even though it's kind of a fun event, a charity event, everybody wants to win. So there's pressure. Ouch. That's a tough leave now, too. This is a shot everybody likes, right? Over half the length of the table, jacked up on the rail. You gotta love this shot straight in. Do you get lucky here? I can't see from the angle I'm looking at how much of that 8 ball is covered. Hey, Val.
I was going to say, you want me to jump on with you? And I goes, oh, I got to
Annie, you said you're... All right, folks, and I have a visitor that's joining me. She's been working hard over at the other location, covering the other side of this event. So, welcome my good friend Val, please, to the mic.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good. Long time no see.
I know. When's the last time we've streamed together? Probably the ATC or something?
Ashton Tunes Classic, probably, was it like 2018,
Yeah.
something like that?
I know. This is awesome. Well, welcome, everybody. And I was telling Dave that while I was at the hidden spot, this is, fabulous that we actually have a collaboration.
Oh, it's really nice to see.
Two locations, two streamers. While we were there at the hidden spot, we were streaming on the big screens. One of the screens had our match going, and the other one had the Q Sports Live, going on the other stream.
And
so,
thank you for that.
know.
I wish we knew what we were doing here to do that. So.
well, I'll set you guys up. I know how to do that stuff. And then when it came down to one table each, I actually split the screen because everybody was curious what was going on, and I was constantly looking to see.
Okay, yeah.
So then I just split the screen and had half of you guys going and half of us going, and everybody
All right.
really appreciated that. So it was cool. This
That's
was
cool.
awesome to do stuff like that. So
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah, it was nice to be here, and thanks everybody again for coming and watching and supporting this great event. We raised in the 50-50, there was $5,760. The winner was Mike Burton.
I heard
who's
that,
one of
yeah.
the major sponsors of this event. He donated it back. So since it was a donation, and we have this anonymous donor who's matching dollar per dollar every donation, that meant the 50-50 raised $11,520.
That's fantastic.
And I know the goal is 50,000,
Mm-hmm.
and right now we're at like 28,000.
That's
I know.
That's pretty good.
Yes, so thank you everybody out there for, jumping in and buying your 50-50 tickets and supporting this and, raising awareness. That's what this is all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the Calgary pool scene loves to help out, and apparently the Edmonton pool scene shows up to help out when it's needed too. So
Obviously.
that's fantastic.
That's right. I got family here, so I'm an Albertan. I
Yeah.
am from Edmonton, but I call myself an Albertan for sure. So what's going on here? Like,
Well, they just broke off, and I think we might have missed just who got. I think the match completed on the left table. So let's see if
I
we
got
can
the
start
score.
fresh and keep an eye on things here.
No, it's still. Oh no, it would be 11-8
It
for
is
the
11.
three guys.
Okay. Yeah.
So Ira won his game over Manny. Oh yes, I was watching that one. So
Okay.
that was a tough one for Manny because he had the 10 and the 14 tied up, or the 11 and the 14 tied up near the 8.
Mm-hmm.
So that was going to be really hard for him to get out. So we have Phil playing Adam, and Robin playing Eagle Child.
Okay.
And right now at the table are the straight shooters for both teams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
red shirts here.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, I missed exactly what was happening because I was too busy looking at you.
Yeah. And you know what? It's too bad we didn't have the straight shooters in red because they're in the red shirts.
I know.
That
Ben
would have helped you out
Ben
big
set
time.
it up that way, so I'm the bystander here.
But you know what? I always set it up where the home team is on the left.
On the left,
which
yeah.
is what he has done here.
Yeah.
Because it just makes it easier, to keep track and stuff. I'll have to hook you guys up with some technology where it just automatically updates for you. But
Ben probably knows how to do it, but I know that he
Probably
was obviously he's managing this place now too, so he's
I
playing, he's
know.
managing, and
You know-
trying to do this. He's
you know what? We were saying how crazy it was that Joanne was here
yeah,
at the leather pocket and she manages the hidden spot.
Right.
And then Ben was at the hidden spot when he manages the leather pocket.
Yeah.
And they said it was the best ever because they didn't have people going up to them constantly asking them questions about, alcohol or we're running out of bread or whatever.
did they give away free drinks for each other at the other places?
They should have. They should have. So let me see. So we got some chats here, but I don't see
Yeah,
the
not
live
too
chats.
much. It's I don't know how many people are actually there on YouTube. We've got about 35, 36 people, so not too
Okay.
many
Oh, I
on
see.
on the
So we've
Facebook.
got the Facebook here.
And just a couple of questions. People seem to be okay with the fact that I haven't been on the mic for quite a time, and that
Well,
I'm just trying to basically give them a little bit of background noise rather than looking at just what's going on the screen.
Yeah. And here's like a jump shot here. It didn't look like that was successful.
Yeah, it didn't sound like it was
sound
clean.
good anyway, yeah. So I must admit, this is my first time using these like headsets.
Is it
And
different?
well, it's different, and it feels like it squishes your head. It squishes your ears.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe you're supposed to like tuck them in or something.
I don't know. Headsets usually tend to hurt my ears after a while, but this is not too bad. But
All right.
I know years ago when I used to be doing this as a regular thing, we had completely different ones. So,
Yeah.
and I think I've seen some people kind of wear them backwards or upside down. So
Oh yeah.
that might be the most comfortable way to do it.
Yeah, probably. Okay, so we've got on the right-hand table, I was going to say, ooh, it looks like he overcut it, and he did.
And scratched.
And
Wow.
scratched. Oh, that's unfortunate there for Adam.
Left table's looking good though. There's nothing too.
No trouble there.
I don't think so.
And here, I think with ball in hand, he might be taking the 2-ball, but Phil, he's got.
He sees it.
the
He sees it a
4,
bit
that's
differently
also,
than us.
Well, I was going to say the 4. If it's a tight pocket, I'd probably take that and make shape for the 5.
Yeah.
That makes more sense for sure.
Well, he definitely knows what he's doing.
He definitely knows what he's doing. Definitely more so than myself. But it's amazing how, like, a bird's eye view really gives you a really good perspective of the table. I have learned that from commentating and watching a lot of streams, whether I'm streaming or not, that when you get that overall view, it's so different than actually playing and being at the table.
That's why you got to kind of
That's why you gotta walk
step
around.
back and walk around.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, I think I was in this taking lessons, Jerry Bryseth, and he always said, go away from the table like 3 feet and not be right at the edge.
Yep.
Back up a bit and look around. And I said, yeah, but you're also like 6 feet. I'm 5 foot. So, that helps too. I'm like, can I bring a step stool with me and then, walk around the table and put my step stool down and then stand up?
Jerry's great.
He's amazing.
He's one of the best coaches out there.
I agree.
You were lucky to get time with him because I know he's booked up all the time pretty much.
Yeah. I went a couple times to Phoenix to go see him. And I was spoiled. I stayed at his place, so I got lots of pool time.
Oh, that's where he's based?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
he was in Wisconsin.
Yeah,
and
that's-
then
I thought-
Phoenix, so both places.
Okay.
But now that he's retired, he's just in Phoenix. Oh, I was wondering if he could make that 7. So yeah, great safety. And as long as he got like a piece of that 2-ball, we'll tell here right away. Let's see if I can stand up and see
Yeah.
if he can see it.
I don't think I can see it from here, but
No, he can't see it.
no. So he got the hook. Okay.
Yeah. It looks like he can see the majority of it.
So he may try to kick off the rail and kind of thin cut it. Risky, but I still think that's a better shot than trying to come 2 rails to just hit the other ball. At least this way you got a chance at a make of
He's
something.
going to try to masse it a little bit here.
All right, and who got this here?
Oh, nice try. It
Who
almost
got-
looked like he was going to get
Who
that.
got our left table? Did Phil get that?
9. Straight shooters are at 9.
So they're clawing back a little bit.
You know what? One of our matches, A-side semifinal match, one of the teams was ahead 12-4, and ended up 12-10 or
Oh,
13-10.
that's
You
a
know, I was
nice
like,
comeback.
Oh my God, these guys were like, jeez, it was crazy. Just when you thought it was out, it was just like one game after one game, like little tiny mistakes, like ran the whole table and missed an almost straight and 8-ball, just
Yeah.
from nerves.
That's
know
where
what
you
I
can
mean?
tell the tide's turning, right?
Oh,
when,
yeah.
when it just stops running your way type of thing.
Well, and he said, I was nervous. I'm like, it was almost straight in, like 10-degree cut, and I missed it. I'm like, yeah, you forgot the cut part.
But that's good. That makes for good. That makes for good viewing. Good,
for
exciting
sure.
matches.
Definitely. just going to draw back here to come back to the center of the table.
That's a nice shot.
Oh, it came a little bit too far. But as long as
It's still okay, though,
As
yeah.
long as he's not right behind that 6, that would have been horrible.
I mean, the problem is he's got to be really controlled on here. Making this shot is not the toughest, but he doesn't want to come in deep and get stuck behind, especially like that 3 ball, I think, that's there. Or you go really hard to try and come all the way around it back up so that you can see the 8 ball easy, but then you're hammering that shot.
And because he's like a little bit on he's probably going to elevate a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, when you play this wrong, you can scratch too. So
Yeah.
too much middle ball here.
You got to hit this kind of flat.
Yeah, I agree. And see, because he's bridging over that 3, I think a little bit of elevation there could get him in trouble, but hopefully if he does this right, he's going to be pretty close to that first diamond.
Yeah, I'm not. There's other options to draw, but that's tough.
Yeah.
Might be digging in.
He's got some bottom left happening there. Oh, see, he did try to do the draw because he was worried about the scratch. Well, let's see. Ooh, this ain't good. Except for that 7 ball. That's his only saving grace for Adam. I mean, Phil's a high-end player. I don't know what his Fargo is, but he's got to be close to 680-ish or whatever.
He can get there. The problem is he's got to eat up a couple of balls to get to that spot, and then it's still a tough shot because it's got to pass the horn. Because he can only shoot it down.
Yeah, but here's the good news for Phil, is that if he gets shape in the top left hand, he can always play safe. If he gets bad shape, he can play safe on using that 8 ball as
He might
ball.
do that. He might do that right away here and just buy another ball. I mean, obviously he's going to leave something that's easy for this guy to kick at, but I mean, it's not going to be a make,
Yeah,
That's a smart
what he
shot.
did.
Yeah,
Good
smart
call,
shot.
babe. Good call. Think smarter, not harder.
And that's what I mean about he knows what he's doing. So.
Definitely. So where's everybody from?
I asked that, and I didn't get too many responses, but we had someone from Fort Mac watching.
Oh, that's awesome.
And Peggy sounds like she's down in the States.
Great.
Really, I was hoping to have a bit of a chat with people, but there we go. Peggy's in Kansas. Okay, yeah.
Oh, nice.
So are you actually in Olathe, Kansas there? Is that hometown for you? Derek Moore, Calgary, Alberta. I have no idea where that is, Derek. Garland, Texas. You know what? That's a beautiful place. I have been. I like Garland, Chris. It's nice there.
Wow. I've never been to Texas, but I have been to Kansas City.
There you go. Derek, my question to you is, where are you? Are you actually here in the room? Because if you're here with us, you should be down here.
Yeah, you should be on the mic instead of me.
He's probably hiding outside.
Oh, I see the cupcakes going around.
There were somebody
that
had a birthday, so
I'm like, Tony, what the heck? Should have been.
is
This way.
she's running off with all your
know.
cupcakes?
She is. She totally is.
There was birthday cake somewhere
I know,
around
I missed
earlier
the birthday
too.
Cake. And I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time at the Leather Pocket.
I heard that and I couldn't believe that.
I know. After all these years of coming here, okay. So here's the scoop. I thought Chalks on the south side. I thought that is where the Leather Pocket was. So I got the two places mixed up. And then when I did hear that the Leather Pocket was near the Hidden Spot, I thought it was Mike's.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until the last time I was here that someone actually mentioned it was on the other side of Deerfoot, that it's like 5-6 minutes away.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty close.
This is like I feel like I'm at an old school pool hall.
It's just strange because 32nd Avenue here kind of intersects the two halves of town. So Joe's Place, the Hidden Spot, is basically that's like northeast versus northwest. It's kind of geographically it looks like they're going to be far apart, but yeah, it's just a couple of minutes drive.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Like seriously, this is insane. It was like 2 turns to get here.
Yeah. So now you understand why people are always like, I'm going to go look over there. You know, when they're leaving over one place and you're thinking, wow, that's going to take them forever to get over there. No.
Yeah, like when people would say, oh, I'm going to head to the leather pocket to play at the tournament there. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, you can get there in like a half an hour. Like, you're going to get there in time. And here it's like 5 minutes.
It's pretty close.
It
And
is
then, of
really
course,
close.
technically Mike's is fairly close, too. That's, you know, so there's a few in this area.
But I'm not going to lie. I thought Mike's was the dive.
The Mike's was what?
Mike's was a dive.
Mike's is like really old fashioned. I think they might have some snooker tables in there, but you know, this is definitely a pool hall feel.
Oh, definitely. And it's nice.
But a lot of people come here for that pool hall feel. So
Nice.
it's always been that way.
That's cool.
And I live 5 minutes away, so that's what I'm saying.
Even
I was
better.
telling people earlier that I would have come by to see you, but this is on my way home from work, so that's
Yeah.
why I
Well,
stopped
I
off
noticed
here
you're all
first.
dressed up in a suit and everything.
I'm still in the suit.
Yeah. Dave the suit. Harding. Ooh, he just smoked that. How about for confidence
That's a good way
there?
to play it. That is, yeah, that's gutsy. A lot of people would baby that in and just, you know, there you go.
Yeah.
So he's feeling good about that one.
Okay. How's it going there, Eagle Chad? Got your car fixed? Oh, oh. That's okay. Mine's in the shop, too. All right. Got the score right.
12-9?
12-9.
All right, there we go. See, I told you folks, if I had somebody else with me, it would go a lot smoother. So
Definitely.
I guess these guys are feeling confident if they've already asked to go down to one table.
Wow. Oh, I'd be playing on, too.
I would too. So,
Oh, no.
oh,
No?
are they? Yeah, they are. Okay, they're picking it up.
There's
I was
no
gonna say.
way I would stay on one.
That's a little bit of a pressure tactic if you tell the other guys, let's just take it to one because we're up. I like it. It's gutsy. It's ballsy. I like it.
For sure. For sure.
All right, Derek. Well, since you're looking after your girls, I'll forgive you.
Exactly.
Maxima says you forgot about the 8-ball. I don't think Val forgot about anything there. She was right. She was right on the ball.
Oh, Max. Oh, no. I know what Max is talking about. So Max was playing at the hidden spot, and I clicked to his table because I figured this was going to be the winning match shot. Because he ran the table, and he's down on the 8-ball, and he's got maybe a 10-degree cut. And I'm like, oh, he's got this. So I went to, and I just forgot to transition over.
Okay.
And so nobody saw him miss. Everybody missed him missing the 8-ball.
Oh no.
And so I had to talk about it. That's what he's talking about. Val missed the 8-ball. And it was the funniest thing ever. It's like, well, it's a good thing I forgot to transition over because he missed it. And that would have been for the match win. And it would have been 12-6 or 7 at the time.
Okay.
And it ended up being 12-10 or 13-10 or something.
Oh,
that was the
wow.
match I was telling you
Yeah.
about. That it was 12-4.
That's
and
a
the
big
other team
comeback.
Came back.
I mean, kudos for that comeback. That's
Yeah, it
that's
was-
tough to do.
It was so funny, Max. Oh, now I'm like, oh, I had to see who it was. I'm like, oh yeah, that was funny. I won't forget. I won't forget tomorrow. Let me tell you. Well, if you're in the neighborhood, you should pop in tomorrow. We're going to be at the Hidden tomorrow.
Yeah,
for
Shannon
finals.
and Shannon said you guys are starting up at what, 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay.
A finals tomorrow at 10, and then of course 12 to 4. Hopefully the finals will be at 4 o'clock.
Well,
Hopefully sooner.
I hope all the teams are happy. It looks like they're getting a lot of pool in this weekend anyway, and it's all for a good
Definitely.
cause. So
Yeah. I think if I was, lessons learned. This is only the second year of doing it, and the first year there was 12 teams. Sorry, got the hiccups now. So there was 12 teams, and Fried Rice won it.
Okay.
And then this is the second annual, and there's 34 teams.
yeah, that's
So
a lot more.
So I think, as it's an option for next year is to split the brackets, the draw into two, so that instead of A side in one place, B side at the other, you just have 16 teams at each location, and then go down to the final 8 or whatever. You know, maybe whoever wins the A side and 2 on the B side. We could do that, and then they play on the last day or
Have
something.
the semifinals, one going at each location, and then the final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I say that is because, when you're on one table, what happens is if there's a chess match, it's going to delay the whole match. Now, if you're on 2 tables and one table's a chess match, you can play around that one and keep skipping and until you get to another round or 2 of matches or whatever. Instead of holding up the whole match. But, and that's what happened here. There was a few matches that were 4 hours long. Because they had a few good chess matches
and that'll happen when people are taking it seriously, right?
Oh, for sure.
And most of these players are serious players, so
very serious players, yeah. And that one of the matches that went just over 4 hours, 4 hours and like 20 minutes, it went hill.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was. It was a great match, but it was crazy that I was streaming it at the hidden spot, not knowing that when I got here, it was the same match, But so that's just one thing to think about, This is the first time we've ever done it at 2 locations, so you
well, it's nice. I think it's good for the community. It's good for the sport.
Or if we're going to have the A side and B side, then maybe a race to 9 instead of 13. Or even potentially the B side, it's a race to like 9 and 11 or whatever. We just need to shorten the races because it was just a little bit too long when you're playing on one table.
But that's a learning experience too. So you got to try to figure it out.
Hey, it was still successful.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Who doesn't always want to tweak things to make it better, right?
Yeah, for sure. So look, this is. Does he get? Oh, that's close.
That was so close. Ira was an inch off of, putting another one on the board for straight shooters. Okay, let's see if Adam can.
I mean, this table looks kind of easy on the right, but there's weird things can happen around that 5 ball when it gets down to it.
Sorry, I was thinking Ira was with straight shooters, but he's 3 guys, so that would have been for shape on the 8 for the match.
Yeah. And he was close, not by much. He played actually a good shot before. He just, a little bit off on the 50-yard line there, being kind of straight on that shot. If he'd have had an angle either way, he probably would have had it. See, and this is what I mean. Watch this 5 ball end up coming into being more trouble than you think.
Yeah, because really right now you would like to get shape for it.
Sure. But this is risky if you try and draw into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a nice shot. I was just leaning over
to see if
it goes up to the top right-hand corner. And just as I leaned over, I'm like, yeah, that's what he's going to do. Now he needs to make sure that 10 ball doesn't come into play. But I think he's going to be.
He should be clean past it. Just follow past. I see. Ooh,
see,
you don't want to clip it.
I said that potential.
Yeah.
What is it? Newton's law. Something's going to happen. It will. I know that probably wasn't
Murphy's law, isn't it?
Murphy's law.
Yeah, Murphy's. Yeah.
I was like, I got the wrong one. Better go back to school. Okay.
This is.
Scroll up a little bit.
This is tough. This is a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. Especially when, you miss.
Yeah.
It could be the match. Oh
Ouch.
God.
Yeah.
Commentator's grace.
No, not really. I mean, that was just a good call.
But look at this. Look at the lead.
It's this is tougher than the 8 ball was.
Yeah.
And you're definitely going to feel the pressure too.
Especially when you're on the rail.
Yeah.
Because, you tend to put a little bit of English on there because it's really hard to see the exact center of the ball when a lot of it's hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he overcuts this. See?
Exactly. And we're not being weird here, folks. But both Val and I have played a little
Yeah,
over the years,
exactly.
so we've been there and we've made that mistake.
Yeah, and that's why I knew it would be an overcut instead of an undercut,
Yeah.
because most of the time that's what happens when you're on the rail.
We're doing good.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 12-10.
Yeah. So this is good. They're
That's your
keeping
job. You
keeping
gotta
us in it. Yeah.
hit
I'm just
plus.
trying to find the right mouse here.
And Shannon just came over to say hi.
She did.
so-
She stopped by earlier too.
I did. I did.
Awesome. Oh, good. Oh, good. We have another really close match here,
This is good. It's good to watch.
for sure.
So what do you think?
What do I
You think they can hold them off? Hold them off and get it to 12-12?
Yep. I think they have it in them. It ain't going to be easy,
Mm-mm.
because Phil, he's going to want to end it right now. He's not going to want it to go to 12-12. Who plays the Hill match?
I don't
I'm
know.
going to say it's going to be potentially Ira against Eagle Child.
Eagle Child, yeah.
It would be Adam against Ira. Oh, I'm surprised. I would have thought
Okay.
Eagle Child would have been the anchor there, but
Well, Phil doesn't want it to get anywhere near that, so.
yeah.
And this is pretty decent. That 11 ball goes in the side. You could probably see it if you look over.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it goes clean. Then yeah, he's got a good chance here. You know, just follow forward on this one, then take 10, take 12, 11 on the side.
And I'm actually not surprised that Ira would be, but it would have been cool that it would have been Eagle Child and Ira, because then it would have been like a father-son.
Mm-hmm.
So that would have been a very interesting game. But Ira, he's very good at safeties and stuff like this, so, and he's really good under pressure. Not that Phil isn't, but
He's pretty close to that 11, so he might take it now. He could go either way.
yeah, I would prefer to be a little straighter on that 11. I mean, it does go, but there's the potential of hitting the horn.
Well, the thing is if he takes the 11 now, even though it's a little bit tougher cut, he's got 2 chances if he messes up shape to still be able to make a ball. So
Yeah,
now he's going to be right on with his shape,
yeah, this is way better.
which he is. As long as he can. Can you see this?
Yeah, I think this
You can
is
see the 11, but you can't see the 12, right? Is that 12 or 10?
14.
It's a 14. Okay. I'm colorblind and dyslexic, so
Oh.
it's all good.
My goodness.
No.
Oh, even better. Go
Wiped
right to
its
the corner.
feet. Yeah, wiped his feet going in. Just a little bit of follow here, maybe touch of top right. Come straight up.
Beautiful. What a way to get the match.
Yeah, there we go.
And see, Max, we've got the 8 ball. We didn't miss it.
There we go.
There you go. Congratulations to 3 guys.
Great match.
That was a
13 to
great match.
10.
Been a lot of matches that
We had a lot of matches.
today.
That's right.
yeah.
We were within the 10 to
Yeah.
12, so that means it was pretty even.
Which is good. It means that people are picking, good teams, not necessarily a lot of stacked teams, which is nice to see. Where it's
Yep.
just like everybody's competitive. So that's definitely good to see.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you have another match after this. I don't know if
I
you're
don't know
streaming another
who's.
match.
I'm hoping Ben will come by here and check, because he's the only one that kind of knows whether we were supposed to be resetting the stream, shutting it down,
Okay.
coming back, leaving it going.
Sure.
I've
Well,
got
if you
a-
want me to give a sec, I'll run over there and ask him.
Yeah,
or,
and then
or
I'm-
you could go ask him.
No, if you want to go do that, and I'm going to run to my car in a second. I've got to
Okay.
take my insulin. So
Oh,
I was
well,
a little bit behind.
That's important.
It is,
Okay.
but hey, so are the folks at home watching.
Oh my goodness. I need a bed.
Derek, I'll if you're still listening, I'll point that out to Val when she gets back here, and I'm sure she'll have an answer for you to the question. I don't know. This is why I don't organize or run tournaments. I used to do it years back, but it was too much trouble playing and running them, so. So I think we're going to keep the stream going here for a little bit. If we do shut down the stream, we will let you know. There more than likely is another match coming up here, so don't go away. I know it'll be quiet for a couple of minutes, but we'll figure out exactly what's going on, let you know. And worst case, we'll be shutting down the stream and then restarting it so that you guys can watch the final match. Once again, I really appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Thank you for taking time out of your Saturday night to do that. We appreciate it. All for a great cause.
Shut down because it's going to be a little bit before another match is available.
Okay. So sounds like we are going to shut down the stream here. We will be back a little later, so keep an eye on your Facebook notifications, your YouTube notifications. We will be doing another match. There will definitely be one coming up here. I'm not sure who's going to be on the mic for that for you, but it might be a little bit as well. So just keep an eye on your notifications, and we'll be back shortly. I'm going to turn the sound off here, and we will be back in a little bit. Thanks again, folks, for tuning in. David Harding here for Q Sports Live, and also kind of on behalf of Esports Productions. Everybody chipping in here to make this fantastic event happen. Thank you so much for watching and staying with us. Take care, everyone.